like I told you that my Guru was an exceptional person, but then my Param Guru is known to be even more exceptional than my Guru. The big stories about him everywhere. So, just like you said, somebody asked him one day, so what will happen if you sit underwater and you gave up the desire to breathe? So he said, okay, let's put it into practice. So there was a pond in the village where he was, let's say, assisting the people of that village. So he was living in that village for some time. And so there was a pond. He walks to the pond and he walks down to the bottom. He sits down at the bottom to do meditation and doesn't surface for the whole day. So people are in panic. The person who asked him to go and sit at the bottom of the pond is in panic. So he spends a whole day there, comes back and tells the fellow, it's not very pleasant at the bottom of the pond. So he says, why? He says, well, the breathing is one thing, but you see, the body doesn't like the water so much. Our body is not made to like the water. So I'll go back in tomorrow and check how the body can change and start liking this water. And so he kept doing it for a month with different agendas. Every morning he'd get up, go sit at the bottom of the pond and come out in the evening. Till the people said, like, are you human? He said, what do you think I look like? Okay, touch me, I'm human. He says, then how do you go and sit at the bottom of the pond and not come out? He said, because I gave up the desire to breathe. Said I went down there and I did work. I asked the body how it can work, and I'm working with it, that if we sit under a pond, how can this body still be operative? And then one guy asked him, teach me? He said, teach you? You don't even know how to breathe. How will you learn how to live without the breath? He says, when somebody shows up who's ready to learn, I will teach them. And so after this, discovering his agenda of sitting under a pond and discovering how the body can use or where can it breathe from, how it can change things in itself, how the human body would need to evolve in order to be underwater. So he gave brief scripts to people around. But when a master of his capability comes to earth, he doesn't have to write anything in a book. The student that is ready, he will automatically connect to them energetically and transfer that information that he learned while he was in the physical. There is no books required. There are no notes to be taken down. It is an experience that he learned through. He'll grant the information to the person who's ready. Now, if you ask him for it, say so. He says, what's the necessity? When you need it, you'll learn. Till there is no necessity, you don't have to prove anything to this world. When there is a necessity, it's yours. So each such master will have their specialized skills, informations and knowledge. And anybody who has arrived at their Christ consciousness or their truth, so to say, if they bow in humbleness and ask for that gift to assist other people, it's just gifted. Because you then have access to all the cosmic library, the entire library, which is not written in word, it is written in energies. Somebody has to dare to get there. Once you're there, the knowledge is yours. Provided you need it. If you don't need it, it's not yours.
For everyone watching this video, we invite you to share your experience of Sarva Loka Maa in the comment section below. Subscribe to this channel to receive more divine wisdom from Sarva Loka Maa, released by Divine Bliss International. Om.